Alright, buckle up my lovely internet dwellers, because today we got a tale that's part drama, part history lesson, and a part, oh no, did he really just plug chocolate durian and ancient temple tour? Yep, you guessed it, we talking about the internet's golden boy himself, MrBeast, and oh boy, things just got spicy. But before we get into the video, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, yes, I do have an accent because I am from South Africa. I've been getting so much racist comments about being Indian and sounding Indian that it's actually crazy to me because I've never experienced racism from an Indian point of view because I'm actually mixed. So that's crazy. You guys are racist. And I'm like, wow, what a way to find out by doing YouTube videos and just making like the bare minimum of views, which is like under 1,000. Like, chill, bro, it's really not that serious. There are multiple different accents and people in this world. Like, you know, we all don't sound American, and that's okay. So I just want to address that real quickly before we go on. And for those of you who are willing to still watch the video, let's buckle up for this little ride. So imagine you're Jimmy, aka MrBeast, the Willy Wonka of YouTube, the king of challenges, the man who keeps on giving, who rebuilt an entire orphanage on Tuesday before lunch, but now you found yourself staring down the Mexican government. Yeah, that escalated pretty quickly, and you may ask why. Well, apparently when you go exploring ancient Mayan temples for the gram, or in this case YouTube, you're not supposed to turn it into a chocolate ad. Who knew, right? That's so crazy. And what's crazier than that is, for a minute it felt like MrBeast had managed to float above the constant wave of internet drama that plagues every other creator. But as they say, some things never change. And the beast is back in the headlines, this time not because he gave away a private island or recreated Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but because he's being sued. Not by a salty YouTuber, not by a river creator, but by the actual Mexican government. Let that marinate for a second. Here's the deal. About a week ago, MrBeast dropped a video titled "I Explored 2,000-year-old Ancient Temples." It's classic MrBeast, epic shots, friends reacting with wide-eye amazement, and a heavy helping of over-the-top production. But behind those scenes, things were less smooth. Apparently, the media company that worked on getting permits for the shot, Full Circle Media, might have bent the rules just a teeny bit. The permits that secured specifically said no commercial use of the site. And what did MrBeast do in the video? Well, aside from the cool explosion and flashy graphics, he proudly declared his chocolate bars were Mayan approved.
And to wrap up the night, we have a special Mayan dessert, the brand new Feastables peanut butter cups.
Wait, brand new, but it's a Mayan dessert?
Don't ask questions, it's dessert. Here you go.
The king of marketing over here.
Bro, look at how much peanut butter is in there. Isn't it sad that there are humans on this earth whose taste buds have not been blessed with the brand new Feastables peanut butter cups? So if you want an ethically sourced, amazing tasting snack, make sure you reach for Feastables. It's good. The only Mayan approved snack on the planet.
Cue the collective face palms from archaeologists and probably every Mexican official within 100-meter radius. Now, I know what you're thinking, come on, it's just a chocolate plug. But here's the twist. We're not just talking about minor YouTube monetization here. We're talking about natural heritage. The Mexican National Institution of Anthropology and History isn't just peeved that there was an ad. They're saying MrBeast and his team spread false information using CGI to jazz up the temple, making it look like underground chambers and glowing artifacts were real. Yeah, they didn't love that part either. Honestly, part of me imagines the institution watching the video like an annoyed teacher grading a paper. No, Jimmy, you can't just make glowing relics and call it educational content. But here where things get juicy. At the moment, the lawsuit is technically only aimed at the media company that facilitated the filming, but let's be real, no one's tuning into Full Circle's media YouTube channel. The face of the video, the brand, the person who told millions of people this chocolate is Mayan approved is MrBeast. So even if the lawsuit starts with the production company, you can bet they'll be kicking on Jimmy's golden YouTube door soon enough. And look, I get it. Some of you might be thinking, does it really matter? It's just content, it's just entertainment. But from the institution INA's point of view, this isn't just a YouTube backdrop. I mean, this is like sacred culture heritage. It's like showing up at Louvre, pointing at the Mona Lisa and going, hey guys, try my new skincare line. It's Leonardo approved. You see the problem right there? Maybe that was a best example. But on top of all of this, the Mexican president himself apparently asked for clearance on how the YouTuber megastar even got access to these sites. That's right, the president. Imagine running a YouTube channel where your latest video not only triggers a government lawsuit, but also clamps all the way up to the highest office in the country. That's power, baby. Misguided maybe, but still power. And here's the real kicker. This entire debacle might have been avoided if someone had, you know, double checked the guidelines before hitting upload. We're talking about an ancient temple, not a random abandoned warehouse or a local beach. Literal historic site that required a special permit just for you to fill. You would think there would have been a, hey, maybe let's show this to our lawyer first moment somewhere in the process, but nope, straight to YouTube, straight to the masses, straight to lawsuit city. Now let's pivot for a second, because I know you all saw it. I know you all rolled your eyes a little when MrBeast plugged his Feastable chocolate mid video. Look, I get it, YouTube is a business and sponsors make the world go round. But when you stand in front of a 2,000-year-old ruin, maybe, just maybe, don't break out the branded peanut butter cups. Like, save it for the post-credit scene or something. And yeah, I'm a little salty because I don't have any sponsorships. But I do, well, I'm gonna have merch out soon once they release it from my store. So check that out, and also tip me if you can, or join my membership if you want to support the channel a little bit more. But anyway, here's what I'm wondering. Was this whole thing an innocent oversight? Did the MrBeast team just not get the memo? Because let's be real, Jimmy is running an empire. He's got managers, lawyers, producers, editors. This isn't a one-man operation with a GoPro, which makes it kind of baffling that they'd miss something as huge as don't turn sacred historic landmarks into product placements. It's not even just about models, it's about protecting the brand. This is a man who gives away islands. You'd think they'd be on top of their contracts. The NAH's statement was pretty clear. They love that young people are interested in ancient cultures, but they do not love it when you turn ancient temples into a billboard. They demand compensation for damages and a public retraction. And honestly, I can't imagine they'll be satisfied if the retraction comes from some faceless media company no one knows. They probably expected MrBeast himself to stand up and say, yeah, we messed up. So what's next? Will Jimmy issue a heartfelt apology? Will the video come down? Will there be a new wave of MrBeast apology, arc content, or will this quietly settle behind the scenes with a fat payout and no one will ever speak of it again? I don't know, but you know we're going to be watching. All right, here's the part where I toss the questions over to you. What do you think? Is MrBeast really here to blame, or is all this the production company's fault? Do you think this lawsuit has legs, or will it fizzle out as just another thing that happened on the internet? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because you know I'm lurking there reading every spicy take. And that's it for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Until the next one, if you don't want to wait, check out some of these over here. Peace.